Hey, what's going on, guys? So we are back, and today we have decided to switch it up and go back to the salt water. So we are actually chasing the extremely elusive and very rare sea run brown trout. People fish for these fish for years and don't catch them, so it's just a testament to how rare they really are. And that being said, of course, I had to put myself against the elements. You know me, you guys. And it's about 37 degrees here down in southern Maine. I figured I would see if I could, strike some luck again down here at Parsons Beach. We made two rookie mistakes today. We forgot any type of gloves for our hands, so we're going to be freezing. And we forgot warm socks. I have one pair of thin, like, Nike jean socks on, and I meant to throw on a pair of LL Bean. So, anyway, we'll come back, let you guys in on a little bit more information, but for now, check it out, guys. Back down at Parsons. Looks a lot different from the last time we were here. Well, guys, it doesn't say anything about not walking on like the marsh area here, so I think we're gonna do it. It just says please do not keep off grass. Well, that's confusing. There's literally two signs on top of each other: keep off the grass, seagrass, and please do not pick vegetation. So okay, it's a pretty old sign. I don't know. Let's try it. There's these little culverts all throughout. Some are small, not as obvious, so you gotta have your eyes up, head on a swivel. We are fishing about 2.5 hours after low tide. This looks like a decently deep little pocket. Let's try it out. First cast on our mission for sea run brown trout. We are starting off with a red rooster tail. We've heard that this actually is effective for this type of fish. What's really neat about them is, so for sea run brown trout, they start as freshwater fish, and the rivers that they start out in lakes, outlet to the ocean, some of them. Okay, we just got snagged. Phew, I was like, no way. So some trout will actually make their way downstream, eat the forage, and find more plentiful food in the mouths of these rivers. And so some of them will actually become what we call sea run brown trout. Now, the reason they're so rare is because they increase their predator count vastly by switching to salt water. Not only do they have the freshwater predators to worry about, they're now dealing with striped bass when they're in season, bluefin, you know, different types of fish, and so it's a risk. I did find some gloves that I had stashed in my car, so I got that on. Feet aren't doing too bad right now. We're just gonna work up and down the river here. So because they have more predators, these fish tend to be extremely skittish. If your presentation, if your timing isn't just right, they'll spook. I'm trying to be thoughtful of this. I don't want to spook my quarry. I was gonna risk it and just step through this little ditch by crossing through the muck here, but That looks pretty suspicious to me. I mean, I have no idea how deep that is. I don't want to step in and go up to my knees and be in a bind here. So, whoa, oh my gosh, you gotta watch out. So we are gonna walk around. Guys, so when trying to target a specific fish, you really have to treat it almost a little bit like hunting, I feel like. Pay attention to the current, your tides, your time of day. You know, you want to match the hatch, what these fish are eating, and pay attention to if you see any bait fish, what size are they? What type of bait fish are they? Can you match that presentation, what that fish looks like? With a coastal area, tides are obviously rising and falling. I like to check even these little filled culverts that were, you know, left over from the last high tide. I did see a couple of little like fish fry in here. Not much help from this one, but moral of the story, you just got to keep your eyes peeled. It's never just, you know, oh well, walk out and cast. You know, pay attention to what's around you. That's going to help you. It's going to pay off in the long run. All right, enough talk. Let's go get them. So guys, I didn't want to walk all the way around those two ditches, so we're just gonna jump here. This could end bad though, because that looks extremely slippery. Ooh, this might work better. We did it. Your luck is what you make it, I guess. This is what I'm talking about, guys. At least it's sand. I can live with that. A couple inches deep though. So if you guys watched my last short, I have the surgeon's knot on here right now. And as you can see, that benefit there is it's allowed me to reel it right up into the eyelet. No issues. So I love it. Surgeon's knot, double surgeon's knot. Whoops, rough cast. Double surgeon's knot, check it out. And I was doing some digging, and what I ended up finding out was kind of crazy. So, I mean, in our favor as well, but so this is the Moosom River where it meets up with the ocean, and apparently Maine Fish and Game stocked brown trout, like 18-inch brown trout, just up the river in Kennebunk area. And so I was like, okay, they stocked them like back in November, some back in October. Guys, my right hand and my right hand only is like numb. Left hand completely warm. I don't know what it is. Oh man. I wanted to come out today. Wind's only about 7 to 10 miles per hour. As opposed to tomorrow is going to be like 15 to 20, I think. So just a little more competition with the fish to try and see the bait. All right guys, so we are changing up our lure here. As you can see now, these are predatory fish. They will eat other fish. In fact, that's what they prefer. So I'm thinking I might try something like this, maybe even the paddle tail here. We will see. We do have a spoon in here, a couple of different options. What would you guys put on here? I mean, I think I'm gonna go with the paddle tail. Seems like it's just the right size. Small bait fish size, should be perfect. We'll find out. All right, we're back guys with a new lure. the paddle tail. Oh yeah, that added weight is really gonna increase my cast distance. That's awesome. Wind is coming from behind me, which is perfect. I got the hoodie up. Face is warm ish. I wouldn't exactly call it toasty. Felt like something just passed by that. Can't tell though. Doesn't feel like bottom. You guys see that in the water? Look at that movement. The action is nice on the paddle tail. It is so gorgeous out. Oh my goodness. Thank you, Lord, for another gorgeous day. And for the health to be able to get out on the water like this. This is awesome. Wow. If you haven't been to Maine, come visit. But only just visit. Don't come crowd our state. Just kidding. You guys, check this out. I keep looking behind me every cast. I gotta share that view. It's gorgeous. Let me know what you guys think. Do you think that's too big? This was stocked, I'm just using for an example, with 18-inch browns. Browns are super predatory, super aggressive fish, similar to rainbows in that way. And so they will hit things that you normally wouldn't think they would eat. So, is that a seal? Yeah, that's a seal. Guys, we have a seal out there. He just bobbed his head. He's still up. He'll go down in a second. He's looking around. He just went down. That's sweet. Oh my gosh. Well, I don't think yeah, there he is again. Hey buddy. Either that or a loon, but it looks like a seal. He's literally, yeah, the way he's going down, that's not a loon. Anyway, back to what I was saying. So easily distracted. Extremely aggressive fish, extremely aggressive eaters, and they will crunch on something that is, you know, larger than, like I said, what you would expect them to be dining on. So I think this is a fair size of a bait, but let me know what you guys think in the comments. Call me out if you think it's a bit much, or let me know if you think I could go bigger. Guys, you can clearly see here, I mean, I can, I don't know if you guys can at home, but the tide is coming up. That little sandbar out there is actually nearly covered now. Before it was sticking way out. It's probably about 3:40 in the afternoon. Sun will be down in like 45 minutes. It gets dark so early out here in the east. It's kind of rough, but hey, you learn to love it. Let's go get them. We got the headlamp for a reason. Guys, we got a nice brackish mix of water right now. You can see the current coming in over there, mixing with the fresh water. It gives you this kind of greenish, dirtyish, can be brownish hue depending on what your substrate looks like in your area. Keep on moving up the river. Oh my goodness. Guys, it feels like we're getting a hit here. That felt like a clean hit. Was it? Nope. Weeds? Yeah. It's like weeds that time. That was the breath of life I needed. Though I get a second win. Oh my goodness, yeah, that's gotta be weeds. I can't tell. Guys, that time it came back clean, I can't tell. Guys, the seal is dead ahead. He's literally staring at us. Please tell me you can see that. He's literally right at the tip of my rod. Just literally staring at us. It was a seal. That's insane. These sea run browns have to compete against seals. That's actually absurd. Like, I can't believe that. Like, that's literally insane to me. That no wonder they're such rare fish to catch. I mean, that's insanity. That's why you just got to get out. You never know what you're gonna find, what you're gonna see. Even if you don't catch a fish, you might see something cool like that, you know? That's why I love doing this. Wow. Sunset. They always say, you know, if you see sunset pictures in a fishing video or after a fishing trip, you know you didn't catch anything. Because the best thing you got to show is a pretty sunset, which I'll take. Well guys, we are going to do our closeout for this video now, only because we are out of battery. Only brought one, the rest were not charged properly. There's a lesson right there. Charge your batteries right after you use them. And wind's kicking up. My hands are thoroughly numb. Cannot feel them. But episode 1 on the river, going up the seagrass, using that to access different parts of the Moosom River. We will be back. We'll try the mouth of the beach. We'll also try going up the other side of the bridge up there, just to see where they're at. You never know. All right, I'm feeling pretty good about this, guys. So this will be an ongoing mission. Stay tuned. Make sure you subscribe and like this video if you want to see me make this a mission of mine to eventually catch a sea run brown trout. Stay tuned, guys.